Welcome home, Rat Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Anime Avenue, the show where I collect absolutely everything anime, but Naruto and from time to time Pokemon is my ninja way. But now with that out the way, I hope you beautiful people are having an amazing day, and if you guys are, you know the drill. Nine-tailed fox, camera flip. It's about to get a whole lot brighter, Rat Pack, as your boy is here. Today, we have a fun little video. We got these two boxes down here that were released by Culturefly. When they came out, they were $30 each. And as we open them up, you can tell me if you think it's worth the 30 bucks. Culturefly does some amazing stuff, but this was during a dark era when they released these, when they were kind of a little bit pricey on some of these type of items. So it was 30 bucks for each box, but we got them at a great discount. This one we got for $20, and this one we got for $12.99. As you can see from the price sticker there. So we're going to be comparing them head to head to see which box is better for that $30 price tag that we could have paid, and also decide whether it's worth 30 bucks by giving them a ranking on a scale of 1 to 10 ninja stars. And of course, any of this stuff that we think is cool, we're going to add right in here to the collection. I can't wait to check them out. I'm so glad that I basically got them both for like the 30 almost, so I'm really glad it's been that 60. Let's go ahead and check them out. We got them at Burlington Coat Factory. Let's go ahead and take a look here. What do you want to start with? The Dragon Ball box or the Naruto box? I'm gonna sit down because my calves are killing me doing this.
Let's do Dragon Ball.
Alright, so we're starting off with the Dragon Ball. So we're gonna be comparing each item that comes out based off of the price of what we typically would expect this stuff to go for at a box lunch, Hot Topic, Walmart, Target, you name it. Kind of based off the quality, which store it would probably land at, and the price it would go for. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's open it up. So I got this one because I wanted to do that comparison though, but it was 19. I wish it would have been the same process as this one, but really the contents are kind of the same, but I think, you know, Burlington, they don't really know anime or anything like that. They were just like bigger box, bigger price.
Yeah.
Smaller box, smaller price. Even though it's very similar. So let's take a look here. Let's get it started. We're gonna save the last item that you can see in the window here for last. Okay, so let's take a look here. We have a little box here that I think contains like a lot of it. We'll see. Okay, so first out of here we have a flying Nimbus Coaster.
What? I'm sorry, but what kind of cup would fit on that?
That is a very skinny coaster.
I guess so.
I mean, yeah, I love the Nimbus, you know, it's a very cool vehicle of transport. But that is like, there is very few cups. Like, I mean, I have a 2 liters. This is a terrible example. But I mean, the only thing you might be, this is one of those like skinny, like Red Bull style cans. And it barely fit. You're still getting some drink trickle going down onto the table. That is a barely fit. If it was a regular soda can, that wouldn't even cover it. That is useless. Couldn't even just made it about just that much bigger, you know, maybe that is really rough. And the sad thing is like, I still think they would probably, I think even Five Below would have made this bigger. I gotta say, this is like $3. I feel like even at Five Below, they wouldn't go this low. I feel like you would get maybe 2 of them at Five Below. But let's just say, I know that you wouldn't be able to find anything Dragon Ball branded for like less than $5. That doesn't mean it's gonna get a good rating.
Yeah.
You know? So $5 is like the value on this. But ranking, that is the smallest coaster I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 4 out of 10 for coasters as they go.
That's just sad, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you might be able to put on a shelf as like a little display cloud behind like a really cool Goku figure, but yeah, I'm gonna give that a 4 out of 10, and we're at a $5 value right now. So let's see if this adds up to 30. But I mean, 20 I think is maybe doable. Okay, next up here, what do we have? Okay, I saw this is a Master Roshi Pin. It's a nice little enamel pin there. It looks like it's got like a metal back to it as well. So yeah, it's got a nice little metal back there with the branding on it as well too. And you know, it's got 2 prongs, which I appreciate because a lot of times they make big pins like that with 1 prong and they fall constantly. So for as far as pins go, it's pretty solid. But what do you think we rank it? I'm thinking like
I'm gonna give it a 7.5 maybe.
A 7.5. I think it's kind of high. I'm gonna go with a 6. That brings us to a 7 average. I think a 6 just because it's like, it's really like there's no kind of details or like dimensions to it. Like I kind of prefer I kind of prefer the pins when they have a little bit more like deviation to them, almost like this, where you have like, you know, the metal kind of
rivets and stuff.
Yeah, this is just like, oh, here's an image, and then we put some like, I guess, enamel over it on a piece of metal. But definitely could be better.
Value on that?
Like $9 for being real. Because you know the ones you get a Five Below, they're like to really put on the screen, like a little tiny like Naruto lapel pin.
Yeah,
and that's $5. So I think that a pin like this, you're probably looking at a minimum of like $7.99. That's still, I get it. That's a lot for a pin like this, but that's just reality of the world we live in. I think realistically, you're gonna pay probably $8.99.
That's gross.
That's sad. It's sad. It really is. But $7.99, $8.99. Oh, let's go $8. $8 plus $5. That's $13 in value.
And then no wonder why they charge $30.
Yeah, but nothing. But it's not really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if this was really a $5 valued
it'd be like
Nimbus, I would say it's worth it. It's just the fact that they wouldn't charge less for that. But if you're going to put it at those prices, make it the best of that price point. Same thing for the Master Roshi Pin. Like, if you're gonna make it an $8 pin, make it an $8 pin. So there we go. And then next up here, we have the Piccolo Socks, and we can take a little test here. I mean, you can see.
Them at all?
Can you stretch it and does Piccolo's face become nothing? Actually,
that's not bad.
Not terrible. Like, you could put these on and Piccolo would still be visible there. I do like these. I think overall these are pretty nice.
You know, those are like $2, $3.
$2, $3, but usually they're like the more like cottony ones. These ones actually have like a nice fabric quality. I'd say they're pretty solid socks. I would say these are at least $5.
So another $5.
Yeah, another $5 bill on there, and I think Piccolo's awesome too, so we're gonna give them the points for that. I think for the sock rating, that's our best ranking so far. I mean, there's only one of them, one pairs. I mean, I guess like an 8.5 for what socks are, you know? Definitely these boxes aren't the best value. If we wouldn't have got them for like as cheap as they were, we probably wouldn't have picked them up. So there we go, $18 total value. Now we're at the price that we paid for this box. So, I mean, that's okay. We have one more item here, and this is a cup.
Is it actually glass?
It has to be. There's no way they would go that low.
Yummy.
Oh, I hate that sound. Oh, okay. No wonder why the coasters. Oh, okay. I'll give a little bit more points to the coaster because it's to fit this cup.
Specifically this cup.
Specifically this very skinny cup. So if you put it on this cup with this coaster, then the coaster kind of makes a bit more sense. But even then, that coaster's still kind of small. But this is a very tiny cup. Like, I could put it around the lens almost, and the lens is not that big, so it gives you an idea.
Literally smaller than the cam that we had here earlier, I think.
If this doesn't fit in there, then yeah, it's about the same size. Very skinny cup.
I mean, you could at least fit maybe like a little half a can in there or something.
I mean, you could maybe, yeah, I mean, you could put like, this is like one of those cups you have for like something nutritious, like Kakarot juice or carrot juice. I mean, there we go.
I'm sure he's got Kakarot juice lying around.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but yeah. There we go. So, I don't know. The cup, it's a nice thick cup. I'll give it that. I
have to go for what I'm feeling, which is like a 6. Just because it's a little skinny. Skinny man.
This is skinny. We're in trouble. I'm gonna give it a 7 and hope I hope that was the style they were aiming for. It wasn't just smaller to make it cheaper. So I'm gonna give it a 7, bringing it to a 6.5. And if you better not ever lose that coaster because this is the only cup that goes with it. So value though on this, again, I could see them having it as a 5 below. Like everything in here is like 5 below stuff.
Yeah, like another.
Which is probably why they started selling stuff at 5 below, because they're like, okay, well, we've been doing this for a long time. $5 bill on the cup right there. So that's 5, 5, 5, 15, $23. So $23 in value. And then boom, right here, we have the final piece, which is probably the best piece. And that is the Kame house here. So this is probably the best piece overall. That is pretty solid. It's made out of like a porcelain.
I wonder if it has like a little weather thing on the top you can put in there.
A weather thing?
A weather vane, yeah, you just pulled it out, chicken.
Oh yeah, you're right. It has the weather vane right here. It's true. So you have the weather vane you can put up there too. And it's an actual planter. So if you were to put like a little tiny hibiscus or
something
succulent, it would pour, you know, if you overwatered it, it could actually pour down the bottom there.
That's where they grow their senzu beans.
Yeah, one at a time. Alright, so you have the weathered vane there. It has west, south, east, north, a little on top. That is perfect. And then, does this cup fit in there?
No.
No, it does not. That is sick though. I think this is the best piece because even if, honestly, it's just the fact that like I kind of want to have this for the room here for Anime Avenue, but but it's like, what do you put in this planter, you know? That's the tough thing. Maybe like a Dragon Ball, you can like display it there.
Put a little Vegeta in there.
You put a little Vegeta in here. There we go.
Little Vegeta. He wishes he was that tall.
Makes no sense in here, but the quality on this, I will give it to him. I think at the minimum for this Kame house, you're gonna pay at least $12.
Yeah, and I mean, at least, you know, if you just want a representation of the house, I mean, it's a pretty good little scale of it.
Yeah, absolutely. That was really what made me pull the trigger on it overall, was that in particular. So on that note, we have $12 plus the, what did we have last? 23.
So 35.
I hate to give it that. I hate to give it $35, but technically yes. Is it worth $35? Probably no, but is that what they would likely charge you? Yeah. Value in my mind, I think that this gets a 7 out of 10. I think reasonably $20 is a good price for this.
Yeah, then at least you get like, you know, like 10 or so over your value.
Yeah, I think that $20 would be a fair price for this setup, and that would make me feel like I'm getting a good deal. Like that would be a reasonable price, and that's what I paid for this. So that's worth it. But for the $30 that it came out at, whew. Like if you compare this to the gift bundle they have, this is a gift bundle, and it comes with just socks, a keychain, and a mug.
That's 20.
That's 20. So it is 35, but the substance isn't right there, I would say. Okay, so let's compare this to the Naruto box here. This one we paid only $12.99.
So that's a good value.
That's a really good value. For $12, I would buy these all day, except for I would already have the stuff. Naruto! There we go. Let's get inside this one. Now, $12, I'm excited, you know?
Yeah.
$12, I'm like, whoa, what are we gonna have here? But again, it was $30 when it retailed, so we'll keep that in mind. But $12 is what we got it for. Ages 14 plus, even though they sell Naruto bed sheets now for like 5-year-olds.
Yeah, literally for like toddlers even.
Yeah. Ooh, this is already sweet, man.
Oh, is there? I saw something fabricy.
Fabricy. Fabricy would be their acclaimed value here. That'd be fabricated. Alright, so next up here, first item is we have a metal pin here, and I already am giving more points to this one. Like, this pin is way nicer than the Dragon Ball one. Yeah, it's just a piece of metal one, but it's not just like, oh, here's a circle. Like, here's a freaking bottom of a soda can. This is like actually shaped like Naruto. Very, very cute.
Chibi version of himself.
Yeah, I like that one, and it's like so small, and like the detail on it, you almost can't really tell that it's just like one flat piece. And it's like also, it's like you're getting a pin of Naruto. Not to, you know, no shade to Master Roshi, but it's like, you know,
why did they make you Goku?
Yeah, it's like that would be like cooler if it was maybe even a Piccolo pin or like even a Krillin. I would have thought would have been funny. But the Naruto pin, it makes more sense, you know, and I'd be like, you know, happier to, you know, throw this on something. Master Roshi, you know, that speaks volumes. So the Naruto pin, again, I think that this one though is more Five Below size.
Yeah, that one you can actually see yourself picking up.
Yeah, it's kind of like the lapel pin for Naruto we saw at Five Below, so that's $5. Even though I would rather have this pin than that one, $5. Okay, the next up here we have the Akatsuki socks, and again, I like these socks more. I love them. I love freaking Piccolo, but I would never, for me personally, I don't have the stylistic where I'm walking around with like white and purple Jordans to maybe where you can pull this off. This is a hard sock to pull off.
That's
for
like
a normal individial.
You're just gonna be at home by yourself doing nothing. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, these are like at home socks. These socks I would actually wear. I'm gonna take them open.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop these guys open because I would actually wear these socks. Like they're really cool. Have, you know, some Akatsuki slides on, which I do have, and put these, you know, these actual socks on. Like these fit in with a normal person's outfit.
Like you can just wear black and they work. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You just wear black and this would work. So I prefer these socks over it. But on that note, well, you know what? They're kind of the same quality as these ones. They're just a little different, but the detail is less, I guess.
These are a little better though. These are like nylon kind of, and this is more cotton.
Yeah, you could have these for longer. We gave these what, $5?
I mean, that's typically what we'd see them for. Yeah.
I feel like these should be lower because I feel like these would sell these at Five Below for like maybe a 2-pack, you know, of them. I'm gonna go with $5 though, because I don't think they would go any lower than that. $5 on the Akatsuki socks, but again, I would rather wear these ones. I mean, Naruto is my ninja way, and you know, you should have expected that. But at the same time, I think this is very realistic what I'm saying. So there we go. We have 2 items right there, all very usable. Next up here, what do we have? Okay, so we have an art card. So this is a lenticular art card, which already looks sweet. Okay, so, oh man, that is a nice print too. So you can see it's a nice solid quality card here.
Oh, it's like the whole war going on behind him. That's sick.
There's one man just take on all of these guys.
Literally.
you're gonna need them. Well, not just, he didn't help nobody. There we go. So, oh, and look at the lenticular effect.
Okay, so he goes from regular
to Kurama
mode. That's sick.
That is beautiful. That is sweet. Does anybody else in the background change or just Naruto?
I didn't see anything.
No, it's just Naruto, but that's still really cool. And, like, these are really popular right now too, like the artworks of like characters transitioning. So, you know, a little small one like that. I wish it was side to side because more realistically, if you hang it on the wall,
you gotta like get shorter and taller. Yeah,
that's a little
weird.
It definitely should have been that direction, so when you're walking by, you could see him changing.
Just put it low, you know, that way you could just like get to it.
I'm gonna give this a 6 for that design. A design flaw. Maybe as you're a kid, you're like, you think he's always just regular Naruto, and then as you get older, you're like, wait, I'm starting to change here. And then boom, he's in Kurama mode. Put it next to like one of those like measure your height boards. Alright, that's a bad design. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10, but it's cool.
The artwork is sick, but the up and down's a little rough.
Yeah, I don't think they thought that through. There we go. Unless you're just sitting here with your hand, just, yep, I have that. Alright, so for this one, I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. And value,
I mean, I feel like you could find that for like $3 or $4, but I don't know anymore.
With this thick hard card stock, I'd say that you probably would see that for like $10 at Box Lunch hanging on a little rack, you know? But realistically, $7.99. Let's do $7.99, but it's still stupid the way that it's designed. $7.99. Alright, so $5, $7.99, $17.99.
Basically $18.
Yeah, basically $18.
Alright. It's just like, oh yeah, let me lenticular markers real quick.
Next up here we have something fabric-y. We have a throw blanket.
Wow, very throwable.
There we go. So let's pop it open.
You know these are kind of small, no matter what.
Yeah, but I mean, you get a little drink cozy to go with it.
You can put that on your Coke.
Yeah, you can put that on my cup that doesn't fit in it. That goes in my coaster that also doesn't fit it.
I do like the design on it, though.
So you'll see the design in full force here in a second.
Ooh, oh, sideways. There we go.
There we go. So you have Minato with Naruto right there. You have Minato just like, you know, I'm not going to look back because I know my son's got it.
Yeah, with his friggin' Rasen shuriken.
That is a clean design. The blanket obviously isn't the size of like something you could like put on your bed, but you know, if you're cold, I'm a big dude, so it's like, you know, it doesn't really cover me completely. You can get a little bit of warmth for it. I mean, you know, it's almost like a little HOKAGE robe.
Yeah, true.
But not a very big blanket, and we know we can get these at $5 Below.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. We know that. We know that
because we've gotten them.
Yeah, $5 all day at $5 Below. So another $5 product.
That's 23.
Yeah, I mean, but
they're gonna come out to the same price.
It wasn't any different on that one exactly. So $23. But then now I think this is a little bit cooler in my opinion than the Kame House. We have Kurama. So we have the Kurama Planter, and then he has a little planter piece back there too. But I like about this one is it's kind of hidden. So if you don't want to use it as a planter, you can just kind of use it as a little Kurama figure, and that's a little bit cooler. Because I mean, who's out here really planting like that? Not me. I
think it'd just look kind of funny too if you did. Like it'd have to be like a bush, so he looks like the Homer meme.
That's true. It has to be kind of tall, absolutely, to actually fit back there too. You can put the squirrel toad right there.
I mean, he seals them in there. I mean,
there you go.
You wouldn't be out if it wasn't for him.
So he's your real master. That's why his arms are crossed like this. Little Hisoka is hanging out with us today. Alright, so for the Kurama, I think, what did I give this one? The Kame House, $11.99? I don't think you'd see that for anything less than that. If it was made out of plastic, $5 Below. Since it's made out of actual, like, plaster material.
Like acrylic or something, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with, yeah, I mean, it's got engraving. Look at that engraving. I'm gonna give that the same price. So they're basically at...
They're $35 each.
Yeah, $35 each. Except for this one was $12.99. So...
Which that was a steal.
That was a great deal. Like, I would buy this for $12.99 again. No matter what. If it was just change up the product, I would buy it again for $12. Like that's freaking. That's a single Funko Pop, and you get socks, a pin, a blanket, a really weird lenticular, and also another figure. That's a great deal. But you're not gonna get it for $12.99 unless it doesn't sell well.
Yeah.
So that's real. Reality is $30. You're getting $5 additional of value. As a value for $30, I'm giving them both a 5 out of 10. But a value for finding them on a discount at a discounted store, I can give it a little higher. I'm gonna go ahead and say 8 out of 10 when it comes to the Naruto one, and a 7 out of 10 still for the Dragon Ball one.
Yeah, $20 was still a little rough.
Yeah, because it's like this was discounted, you know.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I mean, with $20, if it was retail for that, and then yeah, that would be a win for sure. ever. On that note, you guys let us know which one you think wins this one. For me, I'm going with the Naruto one. You guys let me know in the comments down below which box did you prefer. And stay tuned because we're gonna add a couple of these guys to the collection here. But before that, you know the drill. Scan it. Okay, so the Kuruma is going right here on display, and that's pretty much it for right now. And then the socks also, I'm gonna be wearing these ones, but the rest of them I might end up giving away or putting them over on Whatnot. So if you guys are over on Whatnot, go check it out. You guys can be there for the stream. You might be able to pick up or also win some of the stuff. But on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys smack that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and if you guys want to support the show further, go check out the Patreon where you can sign up for only $2 a month. And when you sign up, you get extended versions of every video that I upload, not just the videos here on Anime Avenue, but also Comfort Cartoons. And when we upload on ADHD's World, they're uncensored and extended as well. So it's the ultimate way to watch all of the channels. It's only getting $2 a month, and they're ad-free as well. And if you sign up for other tiers, you even can get early releases on some of those videos too. And if you want to see us live, like I mentioned earlier, go check out the Whatnot stream, where it's a buying, selling, collecting platform where you can pick up all the stuff that you love to collect. It's basically like eBay or Amazon, except for you get to hang out with so many cool people in live streams, and they have a shop that's available 24/7, and you get $15 for free when you sign up to pick up anything you want. Plus there's giveaways going on over there all the time. They're 100% paid for, shipping, everything, literally a free package to your door. I wouldn't keep promoting it if it wasn't such an awesome experience and thing for people to be involved in. So that link will be in the description as well. I'll see you guys over here in this video that I know you're gonna love. And as always, Rep Pack, I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios and bloop.